We are in the building, and today I'm
Yo, yo.
sitting in another seat. I'm over here doing the heat detector thing, and he's over there now. We tuned in. Give us a second. We're about to set all this up, man. But thanks for tuning in again with the check in. All right, so we
Right,
hit the
add
add
guest.
guest,
Yeah.
boom,
The
hit,
pink
hit the ping, copy
copy.
that.
Go
Come
over
over
there, write your
here,
message.
boom, right there. Let's see, right click.
No,
Which
no,
one?
no, no. Two finger tap,
Two finger, like that.
paste.
Okay.
Now hit return. There, that's good. All right.
All right.
That's it.
Yeah.
We ready to go. Do your
Cool.
thing.
All
And when
right.
somebody comes in, they'll pop up over here in the green room, and then it'll say show and stream, and you just click on them. But once you click on them, that second, see those little squares that have our little faces or little things, you'll have to click that second one.
So when someone gets in, it'll be right there, and then just let them in.
No, it'll be over here. And you click on it.
It'll be over here.
Yeah, it'll say show and stream,
Okay.
and you click on it, and then come over there and hit the two.
Hit the two.
Yeah. So what's happening,
So
man?
shit, man, we're just figuring out some stuff because as y'all see, man, I'm in the control booth. I'm in heat detector spot tonight. There's a reason for this. We got a lot of dope shit coming out of the
Definitely.
off the unwrap YouTube channel. We're gonna have shows coming your way. We're gonna be doing different podcasts, but make sure that y'all tune in Fridays at 8:30 because Heat Detector does the unwrap in-depth interviews, and he's got all types of artists coming through from all the way from Texas to Cali to fucking everywhere.
Yeah.
And we ain't gonna give it away, but it's some crazy interviews coming up, man.
Some
You
there's
want to
some
tell them something or no? Not yet. You don't want to spoil it.
no, I don't want to spoil shit. We got OT in the
We
building, man.
all right, bet we ain't gonna spoil nothing. OT, what's the word? All
What
right,
up, y'all? How y'all doing today?
yo, what's up, OT?
Get that out of there, that caption shit. They can't see it, but yeah,
Slow
I don't know
okay,
why it does that. No, you got to hit the second one, remember, down at the bottom?
this one.
Yeah. What's up, my brother?
All right, we're back.
Doing
Long
good, trying to make it, man. You know how life is.
feels like a million years almost, man. By the way, this show is called the Check-In. I don't know if my man's even said it. We were getting Gizzo over here started and manning the show because we got a lot of things coming up. There's going to be a lot of changes, and so just so everybody's aware, so just bear with us though. But I am your boy Heat Detector,
It's your boy Jizzo.
and you already
And
know
it's
who
your
we got
boy
over there.
OT out here on the West Coast,
Yes,
better
sir.
known as the drill sergeant, retired,
That's
bringing
what's
it like
happening.
we
Throw
do
your dubs up is what he's trying to say.
it. Put your
That's
stuff
what's
up
up.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, but
All
yeah,
that.
man, we here, man. You see OT, I'm sitting in heat detector seat today, man. We
I
we
see
kind of
it. I
switching
see
it,
big
bro.
things going on.
We're gonna talk off air after the show, but Unwrap got a lot of good things coming to the channel, and we're gonna bring in some new ideas and
Keep your feet up out
some
the
new
video.
stuff, man. So so we're just trying to figure all this out. Well, actually, he's showing me how to do this, but for those
Cool.
that's tuned in, if y'all never been here to the check-in, you already know the check-in happens every Sunday at 8:30 p.m. And the show began as a place where we were, coming down to sit with the OGs, and it turned into the check-in. As y'all see up there up top, it says the check-in. So
Yep.
that's the show that we're doing now. And it's basically, us just getting together to talk about shit that's really, could be affecting you throughout the week, things you might be going through that you don't have nobody else to talk to, or maybe you're just you need to listen because some of the shit we talking about, you might be going through and trying to figure out how to maneuver that. So, we're not doctors, we're not therapists. None of that. So disclaimer. Did you run the
No,
disclaimer?
I did not. But you know what? Real talk.
Run that.
We're not. We're not no. We're not therapists. We're not licensed counselors and none of that shit. We're just regular ass people that have been through shit in our lives. You know what I'm saying? And we're trying to. We're making this platform for people to come in and check in. Maybe you had a rough ass day. Maybe shit was fucked up for you, and you just need somebody to talk to, or maybe even just listen to. You know what I'm saying? Because we all go through shit. It happens. You know what I'm saying? And it's better to talk about it than to stuff that shit in and go and do something stupid. You know what I'm
Doing the
saying?
goofy,
Yeah,
right?
definitely. And gotta talk about it. And speaking about talking about it, as y'all see on the bottom of the screen, the phone number is right there, 909-991-6052. We're doing something a little bit different for this episode because we're gonna be talking about some things going on in the city. And we want y'all opinion. We want y'all to call in. We want to hear from everybody what they think, because that's how you get to the solutions of stuff, is bringing everybody in and the ideas and kind of running with that, which is what we do here, weekly on the show. But now we want y'all to call in. So the number's down there. Everybody that was tuned in from Facebook that's over here now, shout out to y'all. Make sure you call in the number and just tune in with the topics we're going, we'll be with you for the next at least 30 minutes.
Oh, for sure.
We don't have a time limit though. There's no time limit. If
shit might get good.
If it gets good, we're
in here. We're in here.
But
you know what I'm saying? But wait, real quick, like we were just talking right before OT came on. By the way, OT, we need to holler at you and see what the hell's going on with you.
Got it.
We're talking about you not smoking and everything. By the way, here's your little vapor. And so you say you're like 3 months in. Is that like a anniversary or some shit?
Yeah, I've been keeping track of the day. I smoked for 20 years, so the day that I stopped, I'm like, I'm not gonna forget this day. So January 22nd. So yeah, we just passed 90 days on that.
Yeah.
I still got this. You know what I'm saying? But like this, basically just keeping me still going for a little bit until I end up getting rid of this. But yeah, man. So it's been a little rough, man. There's times when I'm with the homies and we're drinking or just wherever, and someone's having a cigarette and
all of a sudden you're like, damn.
But then I just remember about feeling sick, and then I remember all that shit too, and I'm just like, yeah, whatever. At some point I was gonna be done, So but I feel good, man. Like I'm clear-headed and shit. My guy was like, oh, he quit smoking before me. He's like, yeah, I feel real clear-headed. And I'm like, well, I feel clear-headed and I smoke. What are you saying? I'm not. And I didn't get it until I quit smoking. And then I'm like, shit, I started feeling different. Like, all right.
Yeah.
Like, just, I don't know, just more clear-headed. This shit got all types of chemicals in it. And, like.
It's something, there's something to be said about being clear-minded. You know what I'm saying? Because then you asked me, how long? Because by the way,
do you feel the same way about
hell no? I mean, like, I fucking like. Do I feel the same way about what?
Not drinking, like about.
Oh yeah, 100%. I don't even think about this shit. Crazy thing is, everybody else thinks I'm thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? That's the weird.
Well, you know what it is, brother. Once you get rid of a crutch, once you get rid of something that was a crutch to you, now you free from it. So anything that you survived, you've gone past. You actually grown past it. So
yeah, I mean, I was past it when I said I was done. You know what I mean? Like for real. Like I'm the type of person that when I'm done with something, I'm just done with it, and that's it. So it hasn't even been a thought. And I'm not keeping track of the days. I'm not that guy that needs to go, hi, I'm George, and I'm fucking 3 months sober, and thank Lord Jesus Christ and all that type of shit.
Everybody heals different.
Right? No, I know.
Don't get on me about my 97 days.
No, I'm not.
Don't hate the counter.
96 days.
I'm just saying. You know what? My mom used to be not a spokesperson, but she was like a chairperson for AA. And the crazy thing about that is, like, she used to make me go to the meetings with her and shit. And I always found it really fucking ironic that a motherfucker would call themselves an alcoholic if they're not drinking anymore. To me, that was kind of a redundant thing. Like, if you call yourself an alcoholic, you're constantly reminding yourself that you fucking drink. You know what I'm saying? And I could never imagine myself being at a meeting going, hi, I'm a heat detector. I'm a fucking alcoholic. And guess what? I fucked over everybody.
But look at it like this, though. If you're
done with something, bro, you're done with something.
If you were once the heavyweight champ, when you are no longer the heavyweight champ,
that's a bad analogy.
You're still the champ.
That's a bad analogy. That's a bad analogy. That's a horrible analogy.
I'm with you, Gig.
Would you call yourself a smoker right now?
I'm a recovering smoker.
Motherfucker, like it,
bro. Hey, shout out to my boy Queso in the building, man. He said, "Way to go, smoking." What up, brother? Peace, man. Ulan.life. You already know.
Shout out M. What's good, people? Y'all tell you what's good. We over here talking about this smoking and non-smoking, and this guy just said, "Well, when you're a champion in boxing and you lose the title, you're still a champion." It's completely different. Because think about this, the psyche of it. Think about the psyche of it. If you are telling yourself that you're still an alcoholic constantly, you go into meetings every day and you're like, hi, I'm Jizzle. I'm a fucking alcoholic. If you're telling yourself that, you're constantly reminding yourself of some shit. You're constantly telling yourself that you still are something. Fuck that. Why?
Well,
if I'm not,
you got to be stronger than that.
Yeah.
And you're
so like, remember, brothers,
I'm calling myself that. Stronger than
whatever.
That, bro.
I guess I'm fucking Hercules in the mind then. God damn it. I'm not going for it. You know what I mean? Like, it just makes no sense to me. Like, my peoples were gone on vacation in New York. You know what I mean? you know, was kind of pissed. I didn't go.
But
anyways,
Pete, so let me ask you a question then. So were you ever an alcoholic though? See?
Now, what is the definition of alcoholic? I didn't drink every fucking day. No, see, I didn't drink every day, but when I drank, I like to get fucked up, man. You know what I'm saying?
Check game. So let me explain something about that, because I know a little something about helping break habits. So when you got a habit, like you said, with the alcoholic, he got a habit. I mean, they got the shakes, they got the withdrawals,
that little line right there.
A heroin addict, you know, they got their things they got going on. Whatever you're dealing with, it's a crutch. Yeah. So in order to get over something, you got to admit it first. But you were just drinking because you like to get tipsy, you know. You wasn't no alcohol.
Yeah, just to get tipsy. No, I wasn't going to sleep with a fucking cup in my hand, you know, waking up.
Right. So you wasn't alcoholic. So
with a cigarette burning a hole in the fucking couch. You know what I'm saying? And then
mouth is
dry, and I pick up a bottle. I was
smoking like that. I was smoking before.
Yeah, but it's cigarettes. Come on, man, stop. But I'm saying I wasn't drinking like that. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. I wasn't drinking like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But the funny thing to me is, like I said, people constantly like, "Are you okay?" You know, my people went out of town. I had motherfuckers calling me because I'm by myself at the crib. Everybody's like, "Hey man, I'm just calling, bro. What's up, bro?" And all of a sudden, it's like, "Are you okay?" Motherfucker, what you mean? Are you okay, motherfucker? I'm fine. Like,
hey, they checking in, bro.
Yeah,
they are
checking. Tell him, Pete Gaines, just tell him, give him that knowledge.
I can appreciate it, but at the same time, it's irritating as shit. Like, oh, just checking just to make sure you haven't, you know. Nah, man. If I say I'm straight, I'm straight.
Sure.
You know, not everybody is like that, I suppose. But yeah, shit, I am. Don't get mad at me, motherfucker. Yeah.
That's something else, boy.
Addiction and alcoholism, definitely levels, man. There's the people that wake up and they're fucking shaking and shit.
Right. And that's something else. Do you have any withdrawals and
chemical dependence?
Right, man. Did I look like I was on my last leg or some shit? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I told a motherfucker, I said, do I look like I was laying in bed with the fucking sweats and fucking shaking and shit? No, nigga, I just woke up the next morning like, hey, I'm not drinking, whatever.
How many beers you OT? How many beers you think makes you an alcoholic? Like,
well, like I said, when it's not the amount, it's when you have to have the alcohol to function normally. Because now, again, that's where the addiction kicks in, because your system.
That's a functioning alcoholic. Somebody that can be fucked up and be at work and function.
But if you got to have that alcohol, like you say you ain't got to have it, so there ain't no addiction to it. But when you got to have it, when like you said, I don't know if you've seen crack fiends or dope fiends and stuff, when they got to have it, the dopamine levels say in your head, I got to have this. There's no functioning until I get this alcohol or that whatever that vice is. So that's when
I didn't have addiction. It like that.
Peep it.
I enjoy drinking.
I
don't drink anymore.
That's
I enjoy drinking.
Getting that buzz on.
Talking my shit. And cracking jokes and doing whatever, but apparently everybody likes me better sober. They're like, well, you really weren't that fucking funny. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, here I was.
Not such an a-hole, right? Ain't no retention.
Right. Hey, shout out to the homie Blizz G, man, tuning in all the way from Madison, Wisconsin, man. He said,
all right. Yes.
Yeah, man, that's the homie, man. He said drinking to get drunk is considered an alcoholic.
Two
I'm too fucking
y'all
done.
See the phone number in the bottom of the screen. We want y'all to call in, and if you can't call in, go ahead and comment on whatever stream that you're on right now. Oh, okay. M is Ace, DJ Ace Vito, but go ahead and get in on the live or get in the comments and give us y'all opinion about that. But yeah, man. I mean, there's different levels. Like they said, like they said,
I ain't going for that shit, bro. I ain't. He said drinking to get drunk is considered an alcoholic. I mean, in my mind, if you drinking, motherfucker, what the fuck if you ain't drinking to get drunk? What the fuck is you drinking for? I mean, that's just.
I'm not drinking to get drunk right now.
Then why the fuck are you drinking?
Because I like to catch a small buzz sometimes.
Well, then you are alcoholic, nigga.
I'm an alcoholic, goddamn. Did we just figure me out on live?
I'm just saying, like I don't understand that person that goes to the bars like, let me get a shot of your finest whiskey. And then he's done, and he's like walks off, and all of a sudden he's just like, "Oh, that just made my day," and I'm fucking feeling
I
better.
went and got a $1 burger the other day, and I had to get a beer with it, and I had the beer, and I fucking left, bro.
Okay,
I got the
agree.
burger, and I left.
I agree. That's how people classify it. Classify what? To be okay. Let me rephrase this shit. Just let's set the motherfucking record straight. When I was drinking, I didn't like drinking by myself. That's one thing. So I was never really the person that would just sit down and buy a bottle and just get sloppy ass fucking drunk. No. I'm also the person that when I drank and I got drunk, I would not continually keep going. If I was already fucked up, I put the fucking drink down. I've had enough. I'm already fucked up. Now, granted, I've had those moments where, I got like a motherfucker, don't remember shit. You know what I mean? Had a whole blackout thing, but that wasn't an everyday thing. You know what I mean? That wasn't an everyday thing, and I didn't drink every day.
Hey, so off camera, we've got our homie at the show. We've got Delilah off
Yeah,
camera.
what you think?
So slide the mic,
right?
slide the mic over. I want her opinion. Delilah, let's get your opinion. What you think makes you an alcoholic? And for those that don't know, we used to work at the bar together. She was my boss, and there was a lot of drinking ass people. So what do you think, Delilah?
I'm Delilah, and I'm an alcoholic.
You see, she started it off.
Apparently, by how you guys classify it, I am an alcoholic for sure.
Oh, you guys, be clear. I'm not classified.
I think I fit into all the classifications. Like
Exactly.
everything that we're just looking at the screen and looking at each other like.
Well, just so you're a partial alcoholic.
Look, I don't know. I blacked out a couple times.
It's okay.
We don't need to speak about that. But yeah, so yeah, man. It just everyone's got a different opinion of it. You're gonna have your opinion.
It's not an opinion. I'm living it. It's not an opinion. If you're actually
living
doing
you're living your experience. You're right. You're living your experience.
It's not an opinion. How do you quit drinking as an opinion? You can't.
For me, it's like if you do coke once a month, you do coke.
First of all, let's be clear.
I don't care if you do that shit every day or not.
Yeah.
I think we're elevating from drinks here. So
yeah, I've never done drugs, anyways. Period. So I don't even know, but I just feel like, see, now I may sound like everybody else. I feel like if you motherfucker, you do a line, boy, you're cokehead, man, for real. Like
back to Blizz G's point.
Yeah, right. So I mean, I guess there's levels to it, I suppose, man. I don't know, but I just know how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? I can't speak for everybody else. I don't know nobody else's shit. I only know my shit. You know what I'm saying? Right. And my shit says this is how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, this is why we do the show. This is the check-in. You know what I'm saying? And we talk about some real shit right here because it's not really, the show's not about drinking. It's just about shit. It's about people. It's about stuff. It's about perception. It's about life. It's about responsibilities. It's about things like that. It has been bothering me that people are still looking at me like, oh, he's probably got a bottle hidden somewhere in the fucking house. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of like, yo, no, not really. Not at all. You know what I'm saying? I don't. Not at all. The only time I think about the shit was when somebody brings it up to me. And I'm like, oh, I don't drink, motherfucker. Okay. I quit.
Well, I'm glad I haven't bring it up. I just don't show up with shit to drink for you. I got like 3 beers. I ain't thinking about you.
That's on you. And guess what?
I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna just bring my shit.
I ain't thinking about your beers. You know what I'm saying? He says there is a problem with drinking where it affects you. Oh, there it is right there.
Okay.
So DJ Ace Vito said there's a problem drinking where it affects your work, personal life, and total dependency on those two ends of the spectrum of alcohol. Of the spectrum of alcoholism.
Guess what? It didn't affect me, motherfucker. It affected everybody else. Apparently other people didn't like when I drank. So in that respect, I never drank at work. When I'm working, I don't drink. You know what I'm saying?
We used to get fucked up.
Yeah, I don't drink at work. I don't do shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, and most of the time when I drank after 5 o'clock. I had a few times where I said it was 5 o'clock somewhere. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I don't know, man. Let's, man.
All right, let's.
OT, why don't you check in? What? Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No.
OT check in then.
Yeah, OT check in, bro.
You guys, Hey, I'm listening to y'all statements back and forth. We're watching what everybody's hitting, what they're hitting on. He say right here, was his Biz G says functioning alcoholic. You know, all of that is just labeling what it is. But like you said, when it affects physically that you have to have it, then it is what it is. You got to put it what it is. And in your case, like you said, it wasn't. So you wasn't alcoholic.
Let me Google this.
My man G was addicted to his cigarettes because he had to have it. You know, at one time I was hooked on the weight thing. I had to have it. You lifting weights and had to do it. I thought it was a thing from the career and stuff, but it was just part of what I was. You know,
you have to scroll.
I had to do it. There was 4 or 5 hours a day you was getting that workout in. If you didn't, you got depressed and felt bad. So you know.
We got
Shadow Master MC in the motherfucking building. What's up?
Hey,
how you doing, sir?
What's going on?
Have you heard what we've been talking about, man?
I have not heard what y'all been talking about.
Okay, so let me just give you the quick fucking dummies guide to what we were fucking
down
and
about. Dirty. Give it to him real quick.
Yeah, so we had this. We started off because Jizzo stopped smoking cigarettes, and before the show started, we were talking about that. And then I was like, oh, I think we're pretty much we're close to the same as far as when I quit drinking. And then he's like, he asked me for a date or some shit, and I was like, nigga, I don't know. I'm not keeping track of this shit because it doesn't mean anything.
A date
to
of
me.
when he stopped drinking.
Yeah, I don't. See, I don't know the date when I stopped because it doesn't mean that shit to me. And then I got into the whole thing about AA and how I thought it was really stupid and redundant for a person who's an alcoholic to go into meetings every day and constantly call themselves an alcoholic, but they quit. If you quit something, you quit something. And if you're constantly telling yourself that you're an alcoholic, then your chances of drinking again or whatever in the fuck are a hell of a lot higher, as opposed to if you're constantly saying, I don't fucking drink.
So we went around the table and we kind of said our opinion on what makes you an alcoholic. So Shadow Master, what do you think? How many drinks, whatever it is, what makes, not you personally, but what would make somebody an alcoholic?
Well, first of all, I'm probably the right person to ask, considering I came from a group called 90 Proof.
Woo! Drinkers.
Speak on
it. In a nutshell, I'm pretty sure everybody got a family member that you would consider an alcoholic. To me, it's not the number of drinks that you have. It's the number of drinks that basically you don't remember you had.
Okay.
Or on a daily fucking basis, or that you can't live without it.
If you can't remember the number of drinks, then yeah, you probably right there on the tier of being a fucking alcoholic. Now, the one thing that I do agree with y'all on is if you constantly, which I never understood that shit, you constantly telling everybody in the meetings, I'm an alcoholic, I'm Shadow, I'm an alcoholic. That to me is very fucking disturbing because that seems like it's another setup.
It's constantly reaffirming yourself that you're something that allegedly you're not anymore.
Exactly. You know and people don't understand the power of words. Words, when you put that shit out there, it's a spell. You're casting spells. That's why you have to spell words.
Right.
Every time you put that shit out there, you got that same energy coming back. It's a reflection. It bounces off of whatever it is and comes right back on you. So if you keep affirming that you are an alcoholic, you're gonna remain to be an alcoholic in your mind, in your body, in your soul, because you keep casting that spell upon yourself.
I don't know if this is along the lines of exactly what we're saying, but when I quit smoking cigarettes, so I quit January 22nd was the last cigarette I had, but I had a brand new pack of Newports in my bag still after I had quit. I carried that box of sealed Newports around with me in my fucking bag for like 3 weeks after. And I don't know what it was, but I just wanted to have that shit in the car until I caught myself reaching over. I'm just driving and out of habit, just reaching over to my bag to reach for that square. And that's when I like launched it out the table. But for me, it was just like some kind of like, you know, a comfort or whatever. I don't know. Everybody, I think, just deals with the shit a little bit different. And some people might have to go to the fucking meeting and be like, I'm an alcoholic. I'm a, you know, and maybe that's just how, and other people don't give
That's
a fuck
actually,
about
it's actually that they prefer you, and they almost make you say that when you go to AA. My mom was a chairperson for AA for a lot of years. So like, you can't just go into a meeting and be like, hey, I'm fucking heat detector. I used to drink. They don't want to hear that
and you
shit.
can be around drinks and not drink. There's people that can't, they have to cut everybody that they fucking know that drinks off because they just can't be around the shit. I mean, or other levels, if they're on drugs or whatever it is, if you have an addiction.
That shit is just crazy as fuck to me, because I don't understand why a motherfucker can't. By the way, this show is brought to you by Tecate. No, I'm just
we just got sued. That's the
Right,
beginning. That's the
no,
beginning.
that's
of
the
the
end right there. Now, I don't know why people would even like. To me, that kind of shit is a setup. If you know you're gonna set yourself up, just don't fucking do it. You know what I mean? It's pretty simple to me. I kind of look at life with zero gray areas. It's either yes or no. I don't do maybes. I don't like shit like that. You are or you're not. And I don't particularly. I'm not the person that I couldn't put myself in situations that I already know I'm gonna fuck up. If I'm gonna fuck up, I'm not going.
Let's do something, man. Let's go around the table.
I live in a gray area because there's so many different fucking layers to everything. The world is a big ass onion. Everything ain't all black and white. Sometimes you got to dig a little bit deeper to find out where shit is starting from, the source of whatever the fucking issue is, to be able to one, deal with it and to avoid it the next time.
I got a question for you.
Every situation ain't the same either, because one situation may pop up 3 times and you can have 3 different results by doing 3 different things.
Right. And to piggyback off that, what you said, speaking of layers. So we had these kids go downtown, all these fucking hundreds of fucking wild and ass kids, and we ain't even hit summer yet, man. What's your take on that? By the way,
they don't really have shit to fucking do.
Wait, hold on.
Before we switch that, man, I just wanted to end this topic that we had going real quick, man. In a brief summary, let's just go around the table. Whatever it was worked for you, bro. Can you just give some advice of what's the best way to quit and stay off of whatever, like just quitting some shit? Let's go around real quick.
Okay, for me, it may work for you. I don't know. But for me, if you tell yourself you're going to do something, just fucking do it. Point blank. That's it. Just fucking do it. Don't give yourselves any outs. Don't know. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow, or I'm trying. Like, if you say you quit and maybe you went one day and somebody says something to you and you go, well, I'm trying. Trying is a backdoor word. Don't use it. Say, I quit. I don't drink anymore. Tell yourself this. Just like my man said, when you put it out there in the universe will listen. And most importantly, rely on yourself. Trust yourself. Trust yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's my take. What about you?
Go ahead. We got Delilah in the building. What would be your best advice if you've ever quit something? Your advice on quitting something and staying off of it?
So I quit smoking when I was 21. Cold turkey. So I guess I found out I was a social smoker, and I would only smoke when other people were smoking. So I think a lot of people are social drinkers too. But I would say just don't think about what other people are telling you, like what they think about you doing something, like, just have one drink, just do this, just like, don't give in to like the peer pressure of other people trying to pressure you to do what they're doing because they want someone to do it with them and bring you down with them.
Misery loves company. That's what's up. All right, Shadow.
Well, everybody's process of quitting shit is going to be different. My process has always been accountability. If I say I'm going to quit something, I have to be able to discipline myself by restricting myself when I don't follow through. So if I say stop smoking, I'm not going to smoke at all today. If I smoke a cigarette, the next day I'm going to be like, I can't smoke no weed now because I went back on my word.
Right.
Whatever it is that
your own action
I'm going to do, I have to push myself to do it. But sometimes it takes everybody a little bit longer to just get started. The hardest part of any fucking process is the getting started point. When you finally have had enough, no matter how many fucking times you say it, you got to get to a point where enough is enough. And some people can say it, they know they need to do it, but they haven't reached that point where it's enough is enough.
Word. Shout out to that.
Real talk.
Yeah, it's very powerful. Very powerful.
So my cut on it is just making sure you think about somebody else. So if I'm doing something that said either a habit or self-harm or something that ain't quite right, whatever it is, overspending, overeating, drinking too much, whatever you're doing over excessive, maybe you think about somebody else other than yourself, and that helps me, that and being grateful, of course.
Right.
I feel.
All right. Well, fuck. Those are all powerful words and powerful ish. Or fuck it, I'm gonna say shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why. I don't know why I just censored myself. I ain't been censoring myself.
Yeah, let's go ahead and jump to the topic because that's what we wanted to talk about for the show. And I think the reason that we put the number on the everywhere where we shared this was because we wanted everybody's opinion on this, because that's how we solve shit. So the topic was
just to give OT a heads up. So what was it, like last weekend or something?
Yeah.
Like I don't know, like 600 teenagers through social media or whatever, they all went downtown and started doing all kinds of crazy shit, fucking up cars, doing all kinds of just out of fucking control downtown in the city. And some people are blaming parents, some people are blaming the kids, some people are blaming the police department. I mean, the blame is being thrown all over the fucking place. You know what I'm saying? But to me,
I don't think we're looking for the blame though. I think
I'm saying that's the blame. The blame game is being thrown around the city.
We're looking for a solution more. Right. Like, what would you do to combat that shit if you had the resources?
If I had the resources.
If Johnson came to you and said, "All right, here's this much money. What are you gonna do to try to stop that? What is it that you're gonna do?"
That's kind of a tough question to answer right off the cuff, but to be honest with you, like I think people are more incentive motivated, and I think that like given some type of incentive to the parents, man, to keep track of their fucking kids, because number one, that's really what it is at the end of the day. These motherfuckers do not have control over their own kids. Because I know if I'd have saw one of my fucking kids out in the middle of the fucking street or didn't know where they were and they were downtown doing some shit like that, there's gonna be trouble. It's gonna be trouble in Little Paradise. You know what I'm saying? Because I think parents need to be held accountable. Part of the problem is nowadays parents don't want to be accountable for their fucking kids, and they allow their kids to be on social media and do all kinds of dumbass shit. And that's why we got kids out here committing murders and doing all kinds of just dumbass shit. But to answer your question, I would incentivize it. Maybe say to parents, if you sign up for this program, I don't know, give them X amount of money and then start a program.
Get out of here. No, come on, Lee.
Hey, look. Get the fuck out of here with that. I'm not talking about a stimulus check.
I got some goddamn rainbows and unicorns. I'm gonna get your ass.
None of that shit. Hold on, bro. Can you just first of all, this is my knee-jerk reaction to the question that he fucking asked me, okay? So I mean, I'm not a motherfucking politician. I'm just saying. Maybe we take some of that money and open up programs. I don't know. Hire more fucking cops. I don't know. Hire the goddamn guardian angels to come out here and start whooping on kids. I don't know, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? All I know is, what I'm saying? My knee-jerk response, like if the mayor came to me right now and was like, "Look, motherfucker, we need your help," and I'm like, "Oh, y'all fucked." Because I don't have a plan. You know what I'm saying?
That's not the answer we were looking for.
Well, I'm just saying.
We're creating solutions.
Johnson,
if you watch, we do have the answer, bro.
No, we got the answer. We got the answer. Come bring that check. We got the answer.
Actually, while you bullshitting, that is the fucking answer. Where's the fucking money?
Where's the fucking money?
You know where it's at? To build the motherfucking bridge in Gold Coast, to build a new whatever infrastructure for the fucking tourists. That's where the money is.
That's exactly where it's at.
That's where the money is.
And these kids are out because they don't have any programs. They don't have anything to do after school. They've cut all the arts programs, and all of us as creators and as artists, we know how important that shit is.
But let's keep it going around the table. OT, same question to you, man. As he, what would you do, man? I know it's a deep. So this is a deep question, but just off top, man, what would you do to stop something like
hold the parents
last
accountable.
Week to stop them kids from doing that?
Hold parents accountable, damn it. So if you raise a kid now, little Johnny's ass bad. He got a little temper. Don't give him no gun like them little crazy folks. I ain't putting no name or nothing to it. Little Johnny's ass bad. Don't give him no gun.
Why you gotta be Johnny? Why you gotta be Johnny?
I don't care.
Call him
Trayvon. I don't care what you want to call him.
Little Twan out there acting up again.
Hey, only Mexican people can name their kids Jesus, bro. Only Mexican people.
You know your kid bad. You need to be like when you see what happened was somewhere along the line we let these kids get this independent nonsense to them. I got smacked in the mouth as a little one. You right. Smack when they're little, it's just a smack. You wait till that little kid, he 200 pounds, bench press everything. You can't tell him shit then. Because you done lost control of it.
Half these kids, you smack them and they don't call the police on you.
Accountable for his ass.
But now that the kids are grown and you're in the city and you're attempting to stop next week's fucking whatever they call it disaster that's gonna go downtown, what kind of solutions would you?
Don't say because they tried that shit.
Because you're talking about when they little kids. We know that we've been talking about that on the show. But I'm saying to stop something like what's going on downtown with 300, 400, 500 kids. Flooding that,
and there were shootings.
Where the parents at? If the kids is out, where the hell is the parents?
True.
See,
here's my thing. It's a bunch of different fucking reasons why the shit is going down the way it is. It ain't just one thing.
Right. It ain't one thing, right?
It's the parents. Right. It's society. Right. It's the community. It's all type of racial bullshit. It's systematic bullshit. It's a bunch of things. The fastest way to deal with it, they have to have something constructive to fucking do that they believe in.
Right.
Not just any old fucking thing. You can open up a boys club, girls club. If there's nothing in those clubs that's going to feed them with the shit that they need to be fed, they're going to find something else to do. That's part of the problem. They don't have shit else to do. The other problem is you got a bunch of kids that are being raised by kids that was raised by kids.
Right. Kids raised by kids that were raised by kids that were raised by motherfucking kids. Right.
And it's the same fucking thing that they did when it came to the fucking gangs in Chicago. They got all the heads and got rid of the fucking heads.
Right.
That shit happened. All the little gangbangers that was following up under them didn't have no fucking leadership, and they started doing whatever the fuck they wanted to do. It's the same thing in the household. And there's a study that motherfuckers don't even realize where in a two-parent household, you're going to get the same type of results as far as your kids growing up being responsible adults as you would if it was just a father-led home. Motherfuckers don't see the statistics in that.
Yeah.
A single father can do and have the same results as a two-parent home. Why is that?
You're going to stir some shit up, bro.
And this is just purely my opinion. Mothers are nurturing. My mother was a nurturer. She also was a black belt in Taekwondo, but she was more. The ass whoopings in the crib was epic as hell.
Yeah, we've seen this question online before. Can a woman raise a man? And I swear the comments are always 50-50, man. Some saying that yes, a woman can raise a strong king, and other people saying that they need a man. But let's get a woman's opinion. We got Delilah in the building.
I think these kids just need their asses beat, honestly.
Parenting.
Ass whooping is only a temporary.
But they need some discipline. I feel like there's no discipline anymore. Like they just do whatever they want. There's no repercussions, no nothing else.
Nobody's scared of the police either.
Yeah, because
and
minors know
it. We see
they can get away with anything.
If you show up with 100 people anywhere, you can take over that street for a long fucking time.
See, here's the thing. I don't really have a problem with them getting together and showing their frustrations about what's going the fuck on. Right. We need more of that. Because they pissed off and they had an unrestful type of demeanor for a fucking reason. These kids ain't just wilding the fuck out because they feel like being violent, because they feel like doing stupid shit. They have a plight. They angry about something. The first thing you need to find out is what the fuck are you angry about?
It's a lot of anger, a lot of it.
Yeah, but why? We don't know everything that they're upset about. I have an idea of what it is, but until the adults, not just the parents, all of the fucking adults, stop all the bullshit and start actually listening to these little motherfuckers because they humans. They just young humans that ain't been through shit yet. There's a difference between wisdom and knowledge.
Yeah, but they also
They
say
have knowledge.
they say what is it? Being idle is the devil's playground or some shit like that. You know what I mean? So when a kid
Everybody
doesn't
gotta
have,
get involved. But that's the thing. Everybody got to get their thumb out their ass and get involved because it's
That's
not
why
just
we need places. That's why we need places like 1213 in the South Side.
it's the business owners in the fucking neighborhood. It's the goddamn corner store churches in the motherfucking neighborhood that absolutely get on my last motherfucking nerves because they supposed to be about the goddamn community that they churches
Real
said.
talk. Speak on it.
Motherfuckers
Knowledge.
passing the plate around.
Right.
It's
David
everybody's
Cassidy.
motherfucking issue because these
David.
young motherfuckers are going to be older motherfuckers and they are going to be controlling legislation. They're going to be controlling laws. They're going to be controlling your ass when you too motherfucking old to control your own fucking bowels.
What?
first of all, let's be really clear.
Speak
My
up,
bowels will be fine, and I wish a motherfucker would.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
That's why
They not they now, but what about later?
Yeah,
but we had somebody on the show a while back.
We've already dropped the ball on it. We haven't
Yeah.
found out what the fuck they truly mad about, and then try to come to a fucking resolution of how to handle it. Not fix it.
There's not enough people that give a fuck about the answer though, because we've had
It's a
people.
multifaceted
We
answer,
had
man.
okay. I'm not gonna speak on who it was, but we had people on the show, and I asked them this same question, and they said, "Oh man, I don't give a fuck what y'all doing. Go ahead and kill yourselves."
Right.
And it was just like some people don't give a fuck. So it's
It's a lot of people that don't give a fuck.
That's why we need more 1213, more 12-1213 centers. We need more people like Isan. We need more Ulans. We need more of that shit.
We need more Shadow Master because it's not just the teenagers. Because Shadow Master does. By the way, he runs the
1213,
606 sub tees. It's an open mic. It's the longest running open mic show in the world.
Speak on it.
And
Yes,
and it is an outlet itself. That within itself is an outlet because it ain't just the kids that are out there acting fucking stupid. It's the adults too. Because some of these motherfucking adults act like kids.
Right.
They have kid mentalities, and they need help too. They need a place to go to, even if it's the place to get drunk or whatever. But
what we do at the building is we try to teach life skill lessons through all 5 elements of hip hop.
that's
So
what's
it's
up.
not just one little simple thing. We give them a multitude of different things to deal with whatever stressful situation they're in, to have their own form of self-therapy and self-help. Because
Tell
a
them how
lot
to
of times
get in contact, bro.
just don't fucking know how to even get started. Getting started is the hardest thing for a lot of people.
Right.
Yep. In the arts. Tell them how to get in contact with those services with that center, bro.
Bring your ass to 1213 West 63rd Street every fucking Tuesday about 6 o'clock. That's when we do our B-boy practice. Come on Fridays after 5 o'clock. That's when I do my open mic, freestyle, creative writing workshop. We also will be starting up in the summer DJ and shit. We're going to start up the graffiti workshop. We want to try to involve all the kids. And we do this shit for free in the neighborhood of Inglewood. We don't charge the parents of the kids. But we
Right,
give
shout
them
out to you guys, man.
an opportunity to have something else to do productive.
That's what's up.
We need
That's
that.
what's up.
We need that.
Word up,
we
Shadow.
need that everywhere, all over the fucking South Side.
Word
And it's
up,
not
Shadow.
enough
Yes, sir.
resources for that shit.
All over the city, not just the South Side. It's the South Side, West Side, North Side, East Side.
The
It's
most
everywhere.
impacted
And every
parts of the
city.
neighborhood.
And every city needs it.
Exactly.
Every city needs about 20,000 of motherfuckers like us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but-
if not more.
Well, we got to do it ourselves because, like Pac said, they got money for wars, but can't. You know what I'm
Feed the
saying?
poor.
Can't
So-
feed the poor. Yes, sir.
There you go.
Look, man.
So they can't even fit the streets out here.
The question
There you
itself
go.
is such a multifaceted question. There's so many different, like my man said, levels to it. There's so many different hands and arms that some people have the answer to the question. They're holding on to the answer to the question
Well,
because it's not financially right for them, and it's politically motivated. Let's be really clear. Because
Exactly.
all of these motherfuckers either be Republican or Democrats.
Democrat,
Yeah.
Republican, Independent, all
All of that. Once
All
you're
of
in
Hey,
that
man,
system,
same party.
I don't give a fuck where you from. You either fall in line or they're gonna get rid of you. You ain't gonna stay there. You're gonna learn real quick. So shout out to the mayor of Chicago, but he's gonna learn real quick. Especially Chicago did not get the name Windy City for nothing, not because of the wind. Let's be clear.
There
It's
you
not
go.
because of the wind. It's because of the hot air the politicians been blowing.
Mhm. Well, look, fellas, I'm at work. I got to get the fuck up out of here. I'm actually doing my DCFS shit, so I had to take time
Salute,
out.
man. Thank you so much, Shadow Master, for popping in, bro.
Much love, brother. Thank you,
I
man.
appreciate y'all. Keep doing that shit. Heat, I got to get down with y'all and get up in the lab and pat around with y'all this shit.
That's what's happening, man.
Gee,
You know, I tried to reach out to you, bro. I'm telling you, you need some of these beats. You better get in where you fit in.
I do. Hey, look, no, seriously, I do, because me and the Nine's been trying to finish up this project, and we need some more tracks.
There you go.
Hey, I got you. Totally. I got you. No worries.
Let's do that.
Much love,
Man,
brother.
love. Thank you so much once again, bro.
606 motherfucking host in the building, Shadow Master. Thank you, bro.
Do some good, and whoever the fuck is listening out there, it don't take an army of motherfuckers to start something. All it takes is one motherfucker with an idea, and then get your thumb out your ass and put some action to it.
Word. That's what I'm talking about.
That's
love y'all.
Love you, bro.
Man.
I'll let y'all later.
Love. So
That's
let
what's
me give my answer.
Okay, go ahead,
I ain't get to go. But if I had, let's just say not unlimited resources, but we had money allocated to something, and they said, all right, here you go. What are you gonna do? If we could find spaces to have these concerts that have 1,000, 2,000 people, if we can find spaces like that, bro. I think we need at least 1 or 2 spaces in the city that would be in the hubs of the areas that are affected, where we can have up to 1,000 kids come in there. And instead of have them go downtown and fuck that shit up and go through that, we could, you know what I'm saying, have a place where they could actually go and really hang out and allocate some kind of funds to that.
Right.
Because what are we going to keep doing? Complaining about this shit for the rest of the summer about how, oh, this happened. And not only that, but then they're doing that downtown, and there's always in the bunch somebody that got a pistol. And, and each week, each time that they gather, there's a kid that gets shot or that gets murdered.
That's true.
We could avoid all that, man, by having like a bigger space, because that's what we say. That's what we're saying the whole time. They don't have a place to go to, but we have centers, but Ulan can only hold so many people.
Right.
1213 can only hold so many people. We need somewhere that can hold a lot of people.
Right.
And allocate something. I think it would make a difference.
Yeah,
Even if
we can only hold 4 people in here.
About 5.
Yeah,
we're gonna move the TV later, but we tuning into that. But yeah, so you know, I don't know. That's what I would do, man. I would just take some funds and just try to at least give it a try. Give it a try. Open up a big space, man, and have the kids come in there and have performances. Have people teaching break
creative space,
like what they do at 1213, teaching them to how to get involved in all the different elements, DJing, graffiti, people, like
all
everything.
that.
So that's what I would do. That's what I would do. If they gave me so much money, I'd get a big motherfucking building. And
there's a lot of them, empty ones here in the city. Yeah.
So hey, they got money out there, man. If you actually get involved with some of your local politicians, I'm gonna start going down to Stockton right now. So there's money out there for the program. But the problem is, like you just mentioned, though, if you put a bunch of heads together and they ain't right, all it takes is one with a gun to set it off. So it's gotta be a lot more to that, because you put them in there, especially out here in Cali and in the 209. If we got a concert coming up, I'm gonna wait and see how many get down with this. What actually happened to it? Because if they mind ain't right and you put them in an environment where they closed in, I don't care how positive it is. If the thoughts ain't right, it's bad. It's bad.
That's a recipe for disaster.
I'm telling you, and I know it from what I do. You know.
Yeah.
I've seen them at Black Lives Matters get wild. You know, I've seen them at the peace offerings get nuts. You know.
Yeah.
So a lot of it, but to say do something though, like you said, let's start doing something. Let's set up a LLC if necessary. Do something,
right?
Because the funds are there.
Yeah, the funds are definitely there. You got to get the LLC. You got to get the nonprofit shit going and all that.
Write the little programs. And draw up on the funds and do something with it. You know.
Yeah, big facts. Okay, so look, before we go, anything you want to say on your way out, OT? We're gonna go around the room.
I'll start it off with we on the right track. Let's reach out, keep doing what we're doing. Thank you, Heat, for the chance to get on this. Jizzo, I'm glad you still hanging in there. I
Yes,
like
sir.
it.
We in
It
here,
do my
bro. We
heart
in
good,
here.
you know, to see a young man trying to do it. You know,
We
That's
in
what's
real.
here,
up.
bro. I'm honored to just be a part of y'all, of our circle, man. So,
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
hey, good correction
Much
right
love.
there.
yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
All right, we're gonna get it in. We go, Delilah. Your final thoughts.
Final thoughts? I know it was a lot to take in. I was not expecting to talk at all, but thanks for having me on here. Maybe I'll show face next time.
Yeah, we got some stuff in the works, man. So y'all see, stay tuned in. If you're listening right now, it's the end of the show. Make sure you go on Unwrap on YouTube, hit the subscribe, hit the bell, hit the notifications, all of that, man. Tune in because it's about to get crazy on this channel. We're gonna have a lot of media coming your way. So
Lots of stuff happening. We're going to continue to grow this show as well. I want to say thank you to you, brother, for being here and being a part of everything that's happening with the show. Also, OT, you already know. Love, respect to both of you, man. Thank
Yes,
you,
sir.
Delilah, for popping in and
Thank you.
you know, saying your little 2 cents and everything. We only got 2 cents out of you
Good little
little 2 cents this time.
I'm gonna call you later, like, hey, Delilah, can I have your little 2 cents on
But-
this?
Yeah, but next time we're gonna get $1.50 out you. So yeah, I just want to say thank you to everybody once again, man. Much love, much gratitude, and thank you anybody and everybody that's watching this shit. You know what it is, man. We're gonna be here every fucking Sunday. We ain't stopping, for real. We are not stopping, and you know what I mean. And we're not always gonna be talking about alcohol and shit like that. But the show is called The Check-In, and we are checking in with each other as well. I am my brother's keeper. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
So, with that being said, Jizzo, you got to hit that end stream. Yo, OT. Oh yeah.
Say
Your last words. My bad.
Okay, did we get everybody? All right,
Yeah.
bet. Follow me, Instagram, Jizzle for Shizzle, Facebook, Jizzle Villanueva. Go on YouTube, follow the channel, Jizzle Production, Shy City Cypher. You know what it is, but love y'all, man.
Yeah, likewise. And also too, man, go on Unwrap on YouTube, man. Like, subscribe, hit that button, man. We need that because we got shit coming up, man. It's about to get real special. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go.
Hit that end stream, bro. And then once you hit that end stream, there's one more button you got to hit. We out of here.